Very often we find it difficult to daven on Rosh Hashanah, and I'd like to share with you a concept that may help, that may make it easier for us to actually approach Hashem on the Yom Adin. Rav Naftali Trop, the Granat, pre-World War II Rosh Hashiva, was once approached by a balabas in town. This balabas said, Rosh Hashiva, how could I say these words in Slichos? In Slichos we say the words, Kedolim, Ucharashim, Dafaknu, Delasecha, Hashem, we bang on your door as poor and impoverished men. How could I say that? I'm a rich industrialist. I have 500 men in my employ. How could I stand in front of God and say I'm a poor man? It's a sheker, it's a lie. The Granat turned to this man and said, you're making one mistake. You assume that because on last Rosh Hashanah you were granted a decree of retaining your money, you assume you're going to get the same gzar din, the same decree this year. But if you knew that this Rosh Hashanah, that very question is being decided, and you knew that there were no guarantees, you'd understand that you are a dal, you are a rush. If you understood that right now that question of whether you will retain your wealth or not is being decided, you would understand that you are literally poor because there are no guarantees. Last year you were granted it, you might be granted it this year as well, but you might not. And I believe that this concept is fundamental in understanding our relationship with our Creator. When I stand in front of Hashem on Rosh Hashanah, I have to recognize the fact that there are many, many things that are being weighed, measured, and decided. My health, my well-being, my success, my financial position, and my shalom bayis, everything that is going to befall me during this coming year is being decided. And there are no guarantees. Last year I had a year of health and well-being. That's wonderful. That very question is being decided now. Last year I had a wonderful year of success. That very question is being decided. Last year I was granted a Shnas Chaim, a year of life. This moment, Rosh Hashanah, right now that question is open and there are no guarantees. Because last year I had it, doesn't guarantee that this year it will be granted to me again. Every one of the questions of my life are an open question. Every one of them are being decided. When I understand this principle and understand that God is the one who grants all, and I understand that Hashem waits for my tefillahs, waits for my prayers, that is a very, very powerful motivating force. Because I understand that I can change the decree. I understand my imploring, requesting, beseeching Hashem for mercy can change the future. And I understand that God ultimately is the shofet mishpat, the just judge, but prayer has a tremendous effect. Understanding that these are open questions, understanding there are no guarantees, and understanding the impact, the effect of my davening can have a tremendous impact on changing my prayer, the way I approach Rosh Hashanah.